We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague Baseball next. Number 29 is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
The third baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. In the air now out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. One down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Full count now, 3-2. Judge stands at first with 1 out. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A 1 pitch on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's set. The 2-2. Hit hard down the line. The 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Torres would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball foul down the left side. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And another foul ball. He's set. The 3-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty B, this team's been playing some good ball. You know, Yogi Berra has that saying, it's getting late early, and D-Row, they're starting to open up a nice lead in the month of May.
I like that line right there. Yeah, without question, this team has played well the whole month of April, found themselves in first place with a nice division lead, and they want to continue to put that foot on the throttle.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. One out, nobody on. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Gleyber Torres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average entering play at 301. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Here comes the 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So now to the plate, Jordan Montgomery, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit, and the throw in gets away from him, but luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career, 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yankees leave him loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the book. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned and the batter ruled out.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's Eric Sogard as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted in the air out to left field. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 2.
2-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. To short, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Third inning, no score to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Garcia, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
He might have thought he was over the hump when he retired the 3- and 4-hole hitters, but the 5-hole hitter said not so fast. Any of these middle-of-the-order guys can burn you, and he sure did right there.
Up next for the Yankees.
To the plate now, Torres.
Labor.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. A base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Orlando.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
That misses. 1-2. Popped him up. Wade is there. 1 down. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Now batting, number 29, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Pitch on the way.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and he'll put this away for the second out.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
No.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Hiura can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Jordan Montgomery. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
One and two now. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
The 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Stepping up to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. In is Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Stanton has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Standing in, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on the way.
Hook one.
Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble, as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fly ball out to right field. Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. First pitch on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 2-2. Swinging here is Braun, and he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Now the pitch.
Count is full. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
The case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he fouls this one off. Now here it comes. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Eric Sogard. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Sogard, former Tampa Bay Ray, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Push to the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
Now batting, number 29.
Brock Holt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Brock Holt.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. That average for him up in the 360s now. 1 home run and 5 driven in. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. To 2-2 now. And he popped him up. Stanton coming on, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Out in front of it, strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Corbin Burns takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Corbin Burns.
At the plate, Luke Voigt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Here it comes. Push softly over toward the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Torres 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One and one.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his 2nd hit of the night.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Avisail Garcia, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding forward now, Tyler Wade. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Still 1-2. Now here it comes. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Jordan Montgomery. And a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. This pitch is popped up. Sogard has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now, Ryan Braun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it. One down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher,
Manny Pena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 9, Manny Pena.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 out with the man at first. Strike taken up in the zone.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Alex Claudio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Now here's the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Luke Voigt will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now. Claudio is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
0-1, here it comes. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He was a ground out victim last time up. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Stepping in, Tyler Wade. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Miguel Andujar will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with two out in the inning. And there's a base hit on the line. One run scores. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Corey Knebel comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the two runners in scoring position.
Corey Knebel.
Mike Tauchman will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with two out in the inning. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. That's by him for strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, no.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Yankees lead this one 4-0.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing second base, number 41.
Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 71, Tyro Estrada.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't. And this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
In now, Omar Narvaez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now another 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers 1. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
to 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle, reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Settling in now, Avisail Garcia.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Voit in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Orlando Arcia. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 0-1 the count. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he misses with it. 1-1. To 1-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Jed Jerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5. Jed Jerko.
A ball and no strikes. Count even now at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jordan Montgomery earns his 5th winner of the year. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.